Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So the ADA chart continues to be in this triangle pattern. Really, the situation hasn't changed over recent months. It's quite funny that we've been moving in this triangle now for a long time. I still give the triangle pattern here the benefit of the doubt, even though I know they are really unreliable, these triangles. But for now, I mean, ADA still is poised to rally to $1.42 plus if this interpretation is correct, which will be invalidated, however, and that's a very important point, right? We always need to know about the invalidation point. So it will be invalidated with a break below 51 cents. So for now, the triangle pattern we've been tracking here remains valid. How do we understand this triangle? Well, in a triangle pattern, we are tracking a 5-wave move up overall. Yeah, on the triangle, it's typically the second to last pattern in a cycle, in a 5-wave cycle. So the triangle here is the wave 4 that started in December. We have an A wave down, we have a B wave up, we have a C wave down, we have a D wave up. That might be unfolding right now, that D wave, right? And then we could get an E wave down. What I'd like to do, I just would like to change the wave degree to the same one that I actually show on the smaller time frame. Yeah, because then it doesn't create confusion. So we're currently working likely on this D wave, and that's still my thesis. And I explained to you in recent updates that the D wave is likely still unfolding. Because it was just too small so far. And if this interpretation is correct, as I said, we should hold above 51 cents, at least from a daily chart point of view. That's the invalidation point, because nothing should break below the C wave low right now in a triangle. If we get a break below that C wave low, then it's gonna likely be the yellow scenario that will likely send us somehow lower towards that 28.8 to 35 cent level or so. Now, if this is a triangle, and again, what can I say? Still prefer higher prices for ADA, but the 51 cent level will be the key level that helps us distinguish between bullish and bearish momentum. But if really this triangle is unfolding, then wave D should stretch a little higher, and we will talk about targets in a minute, and then we should get a higher low. And then after the triangle is complete, we should get quite an aggressive breakout to the upside. But also this E wave must not break below the C wave low. If we get a break below it, and only the market will decide that, then it's not a triangle. Yeah, it's just not a triangle. So let's take a look at the shorter time frame. So far, I mean, everything is going according to previous updates. ADA has really followed the microstructures nicely in recent weeks. You might remember that we were tracking here a 3-wave move up in what I labeled wave A of D. That was the rally from the April low to the mid-April high. Then we were tracking a 3-wave pullback into the support area. Could have seen another low, but decided to already form a low there. Movement to the upside was not very convincing until now. Now we get some momentum, but this is still, it's the same microstructure I showed you in the last update. Basically, the wave B bottomed here. We had a 1-2 setup, and we could now be in a 3rd wave to the upside. That would be wave 3 within wave C. And again, wave C here, that's the C wave in the D wave of the triangle. A D wave is a 3-wave move, A, B, C. So hopefully that's guiding you well, that microstructure that we've put together here. As long as the market now holds above the Monday low that formed at 61.7 cents, we should be moving higher. I explained in some of the previous updates that this 3rd wave would likely be extended. It would have to be extended if this wave count is to work out, because the C wave target is pointing towards 78 cents. It's the 100% Fibonacci extension. And again, you know, that's like a very common target. It's also previous structural resistance. So I think this level could act as a magnet. Now, on the way higher, the 67 cent level could act as resistance, and 78 cents would be an ideal target. 77 to 78 cents. And it could be the C wave of wave 3 that's currently unfolding. Then we might see another higher low in wave 4 and a higher high in wave 5. That would be an ideal structure. When we get that done, then it's time to take a step back and to see if the E wave of the triangle starts. So that's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye bye.